Hey mamas, welcome back to another love note of encouragement. In our dark and hurting world right now, these are just my way of sending a little love and a little positive energy out into the world. And today I wanted to talk about the dis-ease of being okay. That I think that it's one of the paradigms that we need to call into question of how we operate within our relationships. That we have these conversations with the people in our lives that keep us at a shallow depth, that prevent us from truly connecting and truly feeling seen and heard. That whether it's individuals in our family and in our close, tight-knit group, or it's people just out in the world, that when we are always okay, when things are always just fine, yeah, everything's good, it doesn't allow us to be seen where we are. And when we don't allow ourselves to be fully and completely seen, it doesn't allow the other person to fully and completely know. And so there is always a piece that's missing. We can feel it within ourselves. And I am just finishing reading the book Radical Acceptance by Brach, Embracing Your Life with the Heart of a Buddha. And if there is ever a time for radical acceptance, now is it. And in the chapter called Opening Our Heart in the Face of Fear, she has this quote where she says, "Yet as we pretend to be okay, we sink even more deeply into feeling separate, alone, and threatened." And that just made me pause and think as I'm going back through and reflecting on what to pull out for the mama's note of this idea that when we are okay, always, that we don't give ourselves the opportunity to relax and release and to connect in a way that is so much more nourishing. And that I found myself just doing what I normally do. I was at the grocery store yesterday and stocking up on a few things, not stocking up, just buying things that we needed. And as I was checking out, the conversation started like it always does with a woman at the checkout. "Hi, how are you?" I'm good, how are you?" "Yeah, I'm good. And it just hit me. Like, it's the same exact script that I would say and we would interact with any other week. But this is not any other week. The world is not the same. And so I took this moment and I took a deep breath. I'm like, what? Why do I feel this compulsion, this need to just always be fine, always be okay? Everything's always good. And that what I came up with was I didn't want to burden. I didn't want to be a burden to anyone else. So I was like, oh, I won't share my struggles because that would be too much for somebody else. It's too much to put on somebody else. And so I will just keep myself contained and over here. But that really is limiting, both for my experience and for the opportunities to be in relationship. And so in that particular instance, I took that deep breath, and instead of just not having any more conversation for the rest of the checkout time, I led with gratitude. I didn't need to lead with suffering. Everybody knows that the world is in chaos. Everybody knows that the world is in upheaval right now and that it's scary and fearful based. But I could lead with gratitude, and I could say thank you for being here. Thank you for coming to work today. Thank you for facing your fear of being in contact with people like less than 6 feet all day long, when that can be really fear-inducing. And this woman opened up and she said, "Thank you for appreciating me. Thank you for thinking of thanking me." but it opened up a doorway into a different conversation, a doorway where I shared a little bit about my life, when she had the opportunity to share a little bit about her life and what struggles and challenges she was facing, and that time was there. But when I stuck with I'm okay and I'm fine and yeah, everything's good, and the fake little smile that we all have, oh yeah, yep, everything's good, just fine. I missed out on that. And that when I left the grocery store, not only did I feel more nourished and seen, but I think that she also felt more nourished and seen. And that was a beautiful interaction. And as we go through our days, we have the possibility for these interactions when we don't hold ourselves into this world of fine and okay. And so that's really what I want to leave us with today, to think of the next time we are having a conversation with somebody, to not pretend that life isn't changing, to not pretend or to put on the fake public smile, or to be truly honest and authentic and say, things are okay because they are, but I'm struggling, or things are really hard right now, and I really appreciate that you took the time to ask. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for opening up for me. Thank you for opening up space for me. And that's a gift that we are able to give ourselves and to others. And in this time when it is so dark, when there is so much chaos and uncertainty and fear, that this can be a little bright light that we just carry with us, and we know that we're capable of using it whenever we need to bring a little more light to our lives. And that is within one thing that is within our power, in a situation where so much feels outside of our control. So that is it. I hope that will help find a little bit more connection, a little bit more nourishment, a little bit more joy in your days. And if no one has told you today, I want you to know that you are doing an incredible job. You are an awesome, awesome woman, and you are already a heroic mama. I'll see you soon. Bye.